I'm an overachiever. I'm type A and I'm high strung. These are things I've been told throughout my years of the education system by my peers. As an impressionable teenager, I believed all of those things. I even called myself those things. As a student, I witnessed stress among teens and adults daily. And as a person, I've seen how our education system has evolved. NBC states on a 10-point stress scale that students rank a 5.4, while adults a 5.1. We have been told as teens that it only gets tougher from here, and if this is the case, how are we preparing students for the real world? Our education system should be set up to first educate and then prepare students for the real world. With this in mind, the question arises, how can students really be prepared? I commit to mindful practices to reduce stress, restore energy, and renew focus to reach my academic and personal goals. To explain where our anxiety stems from, I'm going to use the primitive brain model, my hand. Now this thumb, if you tuck it over, it's our amygdala. And if we take these 4 fingers and tuck them over that, that's our frontal lobe. Now remember, this is incredibly primitive. We're not including all of our brain functions that we use today. Now, when there was a tiger in front of us, our amygdala reacted by doing the fight, flight, or freeze response. This released adrenaline throughout the body, making us run, fight the danger, or freeze. Now today, say that tiger's a math test. This amygdala becomes a little less necessary. Now, to counteract this, we can use a mindfulness practice. Many people do not understand mindfulness, but one simple act of mindfulness is staying present in the moment. To achieve this goal, we can use a grounding technique. These techniques counteract unnecessary anxiety. A common misconception about anxiety is that it's all unhealthy, when in reality, it only becomes unhealthy when it compromises our daily lives. When students feel anxiety, they might begin to shut down and not fully comprehend all the information being told to them. Remember in kindergarten when nap time was a thing? Mindfulness techniques can be easily incorporated into our education system. Imagine a nap time for high school and middle school students, just 5 minutes out of the day where students are able to relax and possibly do a grounding technique. If taught grounding techniques, students can utilize them and further calm down and hopefully be brought back into the moment. We're going to try a grounding technique right now. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take 5 things I can see. I can see the camera. I can see the tripod. I can see my feet on the ground. I can see a beautiful lady standing behind the camera. And I can see my beautiful teacher standing on the other side. We're going to try 4 things now. 4 things we can hear. I can hear the hum of the computer monitor over there. I can hear the ticking of the clock. I can hear my feet tapping on the ground. And I can hear the snaps that I just made. Let's do 3 other things. 3 things we can touch. Right now, I'm touching my hands together. I can feel my palms pressing against each other. I can feel my feet pressing down against the floor. And I can feel my hair hitting my forehead. 2 things we can smell. I can smell the deodorant I put on this morning. And I can smell the cafeteria down the hall with the nachos we had. Let's try 1 thing we can taste. I can definitely taste those nachos. Now that we've done those 5 things, we can feel a little bit more grounded and in the moment. Now that I've become more internally aware of myself and my being, I can become more externally aware of the world around us. I commit to global awareness by leading project-based learning, community service, and global issues for cross-cultural understanding and collaboration. Based off of the IB goals of aiming to educate the next generation of global learners by creating a community for our students to interact and excel. This can be done through community service by utilizing our skills to extend our education outside of the classroom. One way I commit to this ideal is through my ecology class. We have created a greenhouse and we are growing produce and flowers to learn the connections we have created between us and our environment. Through this, we can visualize the impact we have on our earth. I commit to this in my English class, where we connect what we are learning to current events. The themes of 1984 written by George Orwell and the connections between our global trends. We have learned about the importance of being educated in politics and having our voice in the government. I commit to this through project-based assignments within my econ and personal finance class. We have created small business plans so we can learn the effects of a small business on our larger scale economy. All these classes together have given me worldviews in politics, history, environment, ideologies, human connections, and our economy. Through this, we understand the importance of all cultures all social classes, and all people. Through my education, I have developed a sense of unity between my worldviews, and I've evolved as a contributing member of society. Now that I've figured out that my external reality is incredibly important, I've become a more developed learner. I've overcome many obstacles both in and out of the classroom, which have enhanced my ability to grow as an individual. Through many influential teachers and the support of my family, I now commit to being a brave individual, a strong student, and a positive influence in our country's education system. Thank you.